This is historic St. Armand Circle in Sarasota, Florida, the home of the Circus Ring of Fame, where the history of the circus is commemorated on over 150 plaques, honoring the highest of achievement in circus arts and culture. It's here where their names and their stories have been enshrined to tell the tale of how circus has been integral to entertainment history.
Welcome to the Circus Ring of Fame. On behalf of the entire global circus arts community, welcome to this beautiful oasis where the circus lives forever.
Here you will find the father of live entertainment himself, P.T. Barnum, and the 5 original Ringling Brothers, as well as circus impresarios Irvin and Kenneth Feld, and Cirque du Soleil founder Guy Laliberté.
Lord of the Ring Gunther Gable Williams, the daring high wire walkers the Great Wallendas, and His Serene Highness Prince Rainier of Monaco, the founder of the Monte Carlo International Circus Festival.
More than 150 circus superstars and executives for all to see.
Also at circusringoffame.org.
Here at the historic Circus Ring of Fame on beautiful St. Armand Circle, you will find the greatest of the greats in circus arts. Those who have dedicated their lives to 6 minutes of perfection.
Here's to 6 minutes of perfection and the Circus Ring of Fame inductees. These are the ones we celebrate, the ones who guide humanity and are calling forward. They have set the bar, the wire, the ring higher, further, wider, and beyond what was previously thought possible. They have bridged cultures in a world where difference divides. They have built connection between our similarities, our desires for wonder and enthrallment. They have dedicated their lives to what is humanly improbable and made it perfectly possible. Here's to the rings that encircle the most honorable ones. Rings overflowing with grit, pride, practice, and precision towards audiences bathed in the surprise and delight of pure circus entertainment. These places and spaces are the gathering points of memories so rich and raptured in amazement. Spectacles made so only by the people, the great ones of the greatest acts in the greatest shows, who give them life and reason to be revered and remembered. Here's to the Circus Ring of Fame inductees. These are the ones who have dedicated their lives for an audience moment. These are the ones who have lifted humanity, one heartbeat warmer and faster at a time. And these are the ones who have earned our respect and appreciation without want for anything but to richly pursue a calling for perfection, a following of passion, and the wondrous art of circus life's destiny in return. Here's to the perfect 6 minutes, and the greatest amongst great.
My passion is in the circus. That's where my heart will always be.
I've had the greatest life you could ever have.
And I'm so proud of my family heritage.
The circus industry is one of the toughest and most resilient industries in the world.
We're doing fabulous business because we think of tomorrow, not of yesterday.
It's a long-standing tradition that the circus artists and the communities they entertain share a close relationship. Today is no exception, with Sarasota Mayor Arroyo and Commissioner Brody giving Nick Wallenda the key to the city. Under this beautiful big top, you will find a diverse audience who share one thing. They love the circus.
From the beautiful Circus Sarasota Big Top in Sarasota, Florida, the 26th annual Circus Ring of Fame. Here are your hosts for this evening's award celebration, Yankee Doodle circus producer Michael Naughton and third-generation circus artist and equestrian Heidi Harriet.
We welcome you to the 2022 Circus Ring of Fame induction ceremony, and the first ceremony to be televised for a global audience. Mike, did you know that over 56 million people identify themselves as circus fans on social media?
We are thrilled that you can join us as we give well-deserved recognition to our newest inductees. Tonight, we honor 4 outstanding individuals, 2 preeminent European circus families, and our first ever group recognition for excellence behind the scenes. So let the festivities begin.
We'd like to introduce to the Circus Ring a dynamic young performer who represents 8 generations of circus excellence, representing the España and Lorible families. Please welcome Elan España. The first inductee of 2022, an amazing woman who is a multi-talented circus artist. She represents the famous Scott family of circus performers. She has been gracing the circus ring since she was a toddler and now is a circus superstar known as Galaxy Girl, Tina Wynn. Here to tell you more about Tina Wynn, a circus superstar in her own right. Please welcome the beautiful Erendira Wilinda.
Going back to the days of Lillian Lietzel, Mae Worth, Mabel Stark, and Antoinette Kinsella, women have always been featured stars in the circus galaxy, performing in and above the ring with equal skill and daring. We have raised children, driven trucks, set up our own rigging, made our own wardrobe, and have taken care of our parents. We've been doing it, standing alongside our partners and sometimes standing alone. And I can't think of anybody that fits this description better than Tina Wynn. She's a seventh-generation circus performer, born into one of the world's greatest circus families, the Royal Scots. Her family specialized in horse training and were some of the most skilled bareback riders. She started her career at the age of 4 in her family's unicycle act. She later developed acrobat and aerial skills, soaring her artistry to new and incredible heights. I've known Tina for over 39 years, and as a girl, I had the privilege of working with her many times. I remember I would get dressed as fast as I could after my act to go see her perform. And I was so inspired by her because she could do everything the boys could do, but with so much grace. She is beautiful, daring, fearless, magnetic, and literally owns the ring and sky when she performs. Some say she's her own galaxy, and I agree with that. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Circus Ring of Fame, the one, the only, Galaxy Girl, Tina Wynn. She's a queen!
Wow, I never thought I'd be here tonight with all you amazing people in this gorgeous tent. And I'm gonna try not to cry, because I'm a very emotional person. As a young girl starting out in the circus, I really never imagined being here tonight. There are so many great, talented women, troops, groups in our industry. And some of my very favorite, because I look up to all these women aerialists, is, of course, Miss Dolly Jacobs, the Queen of the Air, Jacqueline Zerbini, Sylvia Zerbini, of course, the one and only Strippy Hannaford, Victoria Hannaford, Catherine Hannaford, and of course, I have a few more. I'm not supposed to be talking so long. Of course, Lacey Bauer, my rock, Elizabeth Bauer, watched her every show, and the one and only Miss Aurelia Knock. It's an honor to be here with you guys. But of course, my inspirations are these three beautiful women over here, my sisters, Stevie, Pom Pom, and Vivian. Without them, I would not be here this evening. Anyhow, this is such a humbling experience. I'm so proud of my predecessors for showing the way women in the circus arts have always been trailblazers, well before it was fashionable. Throughout my career, I've tried to inspire, entertain, educate, and be a positive ambassador for women in the circus industry. I would like to thank, of course, the Ring of Fame Foundation and all the voters for my candidacy, Mr. David Orr, Mr. Paul Gunther, Nick and Arendita Walenda for my advocacy, and most of all, my family for all their love and support. My beautiful daughter that's always by my side with all her talent, I love you so much. And of course, Johnny, you always have my back, and I can't wait to see what we do next. And thank you everyone for this great honor. What an amazing experience. Thank you.
Yeah.
Please welcome to the Circus Ring, co-founders of the Circus Arts Conservatory and Circus Sarasota, the dashing and debonair Pedro Reyes, and the First Lady of the American Circus, Dolly Jacobs.
Good evening and welcome. Willie Edelston taught circus kids in the Sailor Circus for over 50 years. I'd just like to say I was very lucky to be one of those students that was under his training. Pedro and I believe to make a difference in a child's life, in one child's life, is the greatest accomplishment. You, dear Willie, have gone above and beyond. We learned from you respect, determination, perseverance, generosity, humility, kindness, and the value of hard work, and so much more. Pedro and I also believe it is not what we have in life that makes us great. It is rather what we leave behind in the hearts of others that is the true definition of greatness. You might have been small in stature, but you are a giant of a man and an incredible human being to all of us. You are a great, great man to whom we are forever grateful and to whom we will forever love. Thank you, Willie, for your positive impact you had on all of our lives. We love you.
I'd like to invite Tom Edelson, his son, into the ring to accept the plaque. Tom?
Thank you very much. Thank you. When Willie was notified that he was given this honor, he and I went home and I said, Dad, so how do you feel? I thought you all might want to know. How do you feel? And he says, I don't deserve it. And I said, well, you know, Dad, remember what Mom taught us? Don't be a braggart. Please be humble, that if you are truly great, others will do your bragging for you. And I said, Dad, right here with this, you got a lot of people bragging for you. And you're going to have a ring on St. Armand's Circle for generations to come. Congratulations, Dad. You do deserve it.
We think your father would be very proud if you wore the medal.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, one of our Sailor Circus Academy students will perform on the Roman rings in honor of Willie Edelson. Please welcome into the ring, Kaylee Duckowitz.
Representing the Imperial Potentate of Aurak Shrine Temple from Hammond, Indiana, please welcome Mr. Doug Hep. And from Fergus Falls, Minnesota, Circus Chairman of the Byrack Shrine Club, Mr. Kirby Norman.
And on behalf of the Imperial Potentate, Bill Bailey, we want to congratulate George on an honor well deserved.
I am very proud to represent the Byrack Shrine Club. We're a small club in northwest Minnesota that has had a circus since 1955. Of those years, we have got 57 running years with the Carden family. Not only the longevity, but the friendships. We know George's family, we know his folks, we know his kids, his grandkids. They not only come and put on an amazing circus for us, they are what we call friends, family, and it doesn't get any better than that. Congratulations to all the inductees.
Hi. On behalf of our family and the thousands of Shriners in North America, congratulations, and we're honored to introduce my dad and be a sponsor for the Circus Ring of Fame.
Man, what a ride. 66 years on a circus.
4 years old, went to the circus on a Thursday, woke up on a Monday morning in the back seat of a car, headed to Lincoln, Nebraska, and here I am 66 years later. My show, my one show alone, over the last 40 years, the Shrine has made an excess of $250 million. A lot of that $250 million took care of a lot of little boys and little girls that needed special help from the Shriners hospitals. What a ride. What a life. I want to thank my father that raised me, who's in heaven. The luckiest day of my life is when I went to a shrine circus and wound up waking up on a shrine circus. It's been an honor. The trainers I've had, the animal people I've had, the performers I've had, a lot of you here this evening have worked with our show one time or another. From the time I was a young child, I loved the animals, and that's why I built the herd of elephants, the third largest herd in America. Only Ringling and Carson and Barnes had more elephants than the George Carden Circus, and the elephants made us powerful. And I was raised around all the old-timers, promoters, and telemarketers, and that's what created success for me. And my wife, for 20 years, has taken my show to another level. Miss Alexandria Carden, my productions, my show, the quality, and my bottom line has been increased dramatically due to that young lady's input. And on behalf of the CEO, Mr. Bill Powell, of the Circus Ring of Fame and the board of directors, I thank you very much. It's an honor to be here. God bless you, and God bless America.
we begin a new tradition of honoring young circus artists who show amazing promise in the circus ring, becoming the feature stars of tomorrow. With that in mind, we'd like to invite back up here to the circus ring the young man who opened our show. Welcome once again, Elan España. Tonight, the Board of Trustees of the Circus Ring of Fame hereby honor you with this special first ever Generation Next Award of recognition of your outstanding circus artistry. You represent the future of the circus arts, and we're all proud of your accomplishments and the representation of your amazing circus families. Mr. Elan España. Generation Next Award, Elan España. Our next inductees represent European circus royalty for nearly 200 years. These two prominent families of the circus arts, the Richter and Caselli families, are world-renowned animal trainers and presenters, having performed in every major circus and festival throughout Europe and beyond. These two families have achieved the highest achievement in circus arts over centuries of hard work, patience, and performance in some of the most distinguished settings. Recently, in 2020, they received the Gold Clown at the Monte Carlo Circus Festival. They've also garnered the Gold Pierrot Award at the Budapest International Circus Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, the Richter Caselli family.
Hello everybody. First of all, I want to say that we was really excited and happy to go in America and to be there today. We really try everything, but we cannot make it because of the coronavirus. I want to say a big thanks for the fantastic Vasquez family in America to sponsor our prize.
Our families have been involved in the circus arts for nearly 200 years, and we have been recognized with many awards for our performances. But this one is special because it represents the lifetime achievements of our family. Thank you very much.
So hope to see you next year live in America. Bye!
If the circus is coming to town and you paint a sign that says, the circus is coming to town, that's advertising. If you put the sign on an elephant and parade the elephant into town, that's sales promotion. If the elephant walks into the mayor's flower garden, that's publicity. If you get the mayor to laugh, that's public relations. And if you get to do all of this on purpose, you are a marketing genius, because nothing happens at the circus until a ticket is sold. P.T. Barnum made sure the world knew about Jumbo the Elephant and General Tom Thumb. He did not have modern media. Can you imagine today if P.T. Barnum had Facebook, Twitter? He would be all over TikTok. Imagine what P.T. Barnum could have done with our next guest, who has sparked international fascination with his inventive comedy and, pardon the pun, hair-raising stunts. Here's Bello!
What an audience. What an honor to be here. What a pleasure. What a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here for the advanced professionals. Now you might ask, who are they and why are they being honored here today? Well, folks, I know most of them very, very well, have worked with them quite closely in many of the multiple tours with The Greatest Show on Earth, the Big Apple Circus, productions on Broadway, and even at this very tent, and all across the United States. So today, we honor the most important teams behind the scenes. They make the circus magic possible. You know, the public might think that the Time magazine article that called me America's best clown, thanks. They might think that's the multiple skywalks over football stadiums, Reliance Stadium, different arenas across the country, even the wire walk over Lincoln Center. People might think that when I hung from a helicopter over the Statue of Liberty in New York City, Miami Harbor, or Philadelphia, or even this beautiful tent, people might think that those events just happen. Well, I know different. I know different. I know that these individuals and these events and the promotions take the work of countless and dedicated, talented individuals who have paved the way. They cut through the red tape. They set things up in advance. Oh, they also help sell the tickets. They route the shows. They route the tours. They create the artwork, the programs, the TV spots, the advertisement, the press materials, and so much more. So, from the days of P.T. Barnum to today, the advanced professionals have been an integral part of show business. Because we all know there is no show without the business. Their work allows us artists to shine and entertain. So, ladies and gentlemen, of the advanced professionals, there are over 100 of them here today. There are many that have passed on that have paved the way. There are many watching live stream and YouTube and Facebook Live. And there are many more who are here at heart. On behalf of circus artists everywhere around the world, we want to say a heartfelt thank you. A thank you to each and every one of these advanced professionals. For the ones who normally don't seek the spotlight, they rarely get it. We would like to do two things. Today, we would like to ask all of you to show them the love, respect, encouragement, and the ovation they deserve. Please, let's give them a standing ovation to the advanced professionals and their induction to the Circus Ring of Fame.
I'm Brad Main, and I'm representing the International Association of Venue Managers. It all began with Ringling Promotion Team. The touring and marketing process created, eventually evolved into the best practices for the entire live event industry, including some of our venues. On behalf of all IVM members, it is my honor to say that this is a most deserved recognition, and we collectively salute you. This first ever group induction is most deserved. Congratulations and thank you for your global contributions to the live event industry.
Please welcome Melinda Hartline, Susanna Smith, Joe Gold, and Professor Frank Roach. The advanced professionals wrote the book on live entertainment promotions. It has been those who executed tour planning, marketing, advertising, sponsorship, and public relations that makes the circus a financial success. Nothing happens until a ticket is sold. The circus has always been a combination, equal parts art and business. And without attention to the business of the circus, there would be no show. The advanced professionals whose efforts sold the tickets, providing an audience for the artists, are being honored for their contributions to the industry. Many alumni of this group have gone on to be agents, show producers, and educators. You will find them in the leadership of media companies, venues, major sports arenas, arts, and entertainment. The plaque has been sponsored by circus artists worldwide and friends of the advanced professionals. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. I'm Melinda Hartline, and I represent the public relations skill set. Today, joining me on stage, representing promotion and marketing, is Joe Gold. Joe handled some of the biggest circus engagements in the United States and took the greatest show on earth to Japan 2 times. Susanna Smith is here representing the creative, advertising, and graphic design. From 1969 to 1998, she was at the forefront of every advertising campaign for Ringling Brothers. Her work defined the biggest years for the show. Professor Frank Roach directed a team that negotiated the building contracts before becoming the chairman of the Department of Sports and Entertainment Management at the University of South Carolina. Frank's work at the university taught future generations of advanced professionals. On behalf of the many hundreds of advanced professionals worldwide, we are deeply appreciative and humbled by this recognition. In our heart, we are storytellers. Our work allows the story of the shows and the circus artists to be told. We take our work seriously because we respect this art form. We always give 1,000% because that is how we are wired. This recognition is extra special as it comes from the many incredible circus artists with whom we worked with over multiple decades. While we come from diverse backgrounds, there's one thing. All of us share a deep love for the circus and many wonderful relationships, many memories of working with these artists. we promise to support the Circus Ring of Fame and the circus arts forever. And thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Ladies and gentlemen, the advanced professionals.
Nick Wallenda. It's a story that begins many generations.
And this is an epic international event.
This is history in the making.
The High Wire. It's a line that defines Nick Wallenda.
Wow, that's amazing, that roar, that crowd.
Spanning a storied family history, over 200 years and 7 generations.
All right, Chi-Town, let's do this, baby.
It's an incredible legacy that beckons as Nick Wallenda strives to honor the memory of those before him. With an equal sense of daring and fearlessness, making the name Nick Wallenda synonymous with the impossible.
You guys watching think I'm crazy, but this is what I was made for.
From the skyscrapers of Chicago, to the dizzying drop of Niagara Falls, to the mind-reeling chasm of the Grand Canyon.
This is really gonna happen. One wire, 25 stories above Times Square.
No one has ever tried to hang a wire in a setting as unpredictable as this one.
This volcano is one of the most active on the planet. It's currently erupting.
The sky is not the limit. It's the playground. The line stretches forward, and the record to beat is the one set by Wallenda himself.
Nick Wallenda off the wire and into the history books.
As the entire world looks up to the king of the high wire.
Nick Wallenda.
A global audience, anticipating amazing thrills. And Wallenda, always ready to deliver, along with one inspiring message: never give up.
He walks where angels fear to tread. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Nick Wallenda.
What an honor. I'm going to try not to get very emotional today. Life is under a big top, in a ring, doing what I was made to do. That's life. I'm so passionate about carrying on the legacy my great-grandfather started that dates back to the 1780s. I'm so passionate about carrying on the circus industry to generations to come. It's my heart, it's who I am. In 2008, I was performing on Ringling Brothers Barnum & Bailey Circus alongside a Bellow Knock. And I'll never forget, we were backstage one day, and a gentleman by the name of Paul Binder came into the show. Paul Binder was the founder of the Big Apple Circus. I remember getting butterflies in my stomach because Paul Binder was there. I was gonna be able to spend time with Mr. Binder, and there might be a chance, a slight chance, that I could one day perform on Big Apple Circus. Fast forward 14 years. What I didn't realize 14 years prior was that not only would I be able to headline on the Big Apple Circus 14 years later, but I'd own it. The history of the circus proves that anything is possible. I just want to thank the entire circus community. Again, I wouldn't be where I was if it wasn't for you guys. You guys have gone before me, many of you. There's many up-and-coming, incredible performers. We saw Elan today. Incredible, inspirational to me. But thank you guys. Thank the legends who've done this before me and paved the road for me to get to where I am today. I also want to thank my incredible team, because I wouldn't be where I am without my team. My incredible engineer, my Uncle Mike, is here tonight. He's an amazing individual. Joseph Machido. Joseph is my right hand. Of course, my incredible managers. I wouldn't be where I am without them. They have opened doors that I didn't know were openable, if that's even a word. To my parents, who have literally taught me the ropes. They've taught me the ropes in life, as well as entertainment. But most importantly, thank you guys for making sure that education was a top priority in my life. Because without that, I can tell you, I wouldn't be where I am in business. So thank you guys. I love you. Michelangelo Knock, thank you. Michelangelo is the one who nominated me to put me on the Ring of Fame, and I wouldn't be here talking to you guys if it wasn't for that gentleman right there, so thank you. And to my incredibly talented, beautiful, gorgeous, aerialist, daredevil, world record holder, beautiful, I can't say that enough, wife, Irenita. She is my rock. She's there for me. She believes in me when I don't believe in myself. So babe, I love you so much. Thank you. And most importantly, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for always fulfilling the desires of my heart. Thank you. Long live the circus, and never, ever give up.
Recently, they were going through the archives of the Ring of Fame, and they came across the plaque that was given to the Walinda family. We believe this should reside with you. It was presented to your family in 1988.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the unveiling? Countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that concludes our ceremony for this evening. We thank you